Unlock the full potential of your Venmo account with just one card. Streamline your payments and transform your financial flexibility today. Welcome to This Explainer. We're going to take a tool you literally use every single day and give it a massive physical upgrade, bringing your digital balance right into the real world.
So, about that idea of unlocking your account's full potential, most of us just use Venmo to split a restaurant bill or maybe pay a roommate. But imagine taking those exact same funds and swiping them at the grocery store or tapping them at your local coffee shop. That is exactly what this card lets you do. It's a real game changer.
Here's our roadmap for today. We'll cover unlocking your Venmo potential, eligibility and verification, the ordering and activating steps, features, limits, and fees, troubleshooting and security tips, and finally, a few disclaimers. Let's dive right in.
Section 1. Unlock your Venmo potential, bridging the digital and physical worlds.
Think about the contrast here. You've got your standard digital balance, which, sure, is great for sending money to friends, but the Venmo MasterCard debit card completely frees those funds. You can literally spend that money anywhere MasterCard is accepted in the US, buy stuff online, or even hit up an ATM to grab cash for that cash-only ramen spot downtown. It's totally seamless. Moving on to Section 2, eligibility and verification. Here's what you need before you apply. Okay, so here's your checklist to get started. You need to be physically located in the US, be at least 18 years old, have a unique US cell phone number, and be running the Venmo app version 7.38.2 or newer. Pretty standard stuff, right? But pay special attention to this last one. Federal law actually requires financial institutions to verify your identity. So that means you absolutely must provide a valid social security number or ITIN to get this card. And tying right into that identity verification is this absolutely crucial rule. No P.O. boxes allowed. Please remember this detail. You must provide a physical residential home address, not a work address, not a P.O. box. Venmo legally has to verify exactly who you are and where you actually live.
All right, Section 3, ordering and activating steps. Let's talk about actually getting the card in your hands.
The ordering process is incredibly straightforward. You literally just open your app, navigate over to the Cards tab, and tap the Venmo debit card option to apply. The fun part? You actually get to choose your own personalized card color. After that, you just confirm your first and last name exactly as it appears on your ID, punch in the last 4 digits of your social security number, your date of birth, and confirm that physical shipping address we just talked about. And the best part? Because this is a debit card, applying is totally seamless and doesn't require a hard credit check at all. So once you hit submit, the waiting game begins, but honestly, it's a short one. You can expect your newly customized card to show up at your home address within 10 business days. And hey, if it takes any longer than that, you can just shoot a quick message to the Venmo support team using the chat feature right inside the app. Fast forward a bit, your card has arrived in the mail. Now, activating it is mandatory before you can actually use it for any physical point-of-sale transactions or ATM withdrawals. Just jump back into that Cards tab, tap Activate, punch in the 3-digit CVV from the back of the physical card, and create a super secure 4-digit PIN. The second you see that green notification indicator pop up, boom, your card is live and ready for the real world. Next up, Section 4, features, limits, and fees. It's time to maximize your card's power. Now, simply getting the card itself is completely free. But what about getting your hands on some cash? Well, if you use an in-network MoneyPass ATM in the US, you pay absolutely $0 in fees. It's totally free. However, if you hit up an out-of-network ATM, that'll carry a $2.50 fee, plus whatever the ATM owner decides to charge you. Need an over-the-counter cash withdrawal at a bank? That's a flat $3.50 fee. So definitely try to find those MoneyPass ATMs to save yourself some cash. Okay, let's talk about your daily spending power. Your card comes with a strict $3,000 daily purchase limit. And just so you know, that resets every single night at exactly midnight Central Time. On top of that $3,000 total limit, there are a couple of secondary daily limits you really should keep in mind. First, you're capped at a maximum of 30 individual transactions per day. Second, if you're pulling out cash, whether that's from an ATM, an over-the-counter withdrawal, or even just getting cash back at the grocery checkout, you are limited to $1,000 per day. And just like the purchase limit, these also reset right at midnight Central Time. Now, this is where it gets really cool. A standout feature here is auto reload. Let's say you're trying to buy a $20 lunch, but you only have $15 in your Venmo balance. Normally, you'd be declined. But if you enable auto reload, Venmo automatically pulls funds from your linked bank account in $10 increments to cover the difference. So it pulls $10, approves your $20 lunch without a hitch, and leaves $5 in your balance as a nice little safety net. No more awkward moments at the cash register.
Let's move on to Section 5, Troubleshooting and Security, Keeping Your Funds Safe. So, what exactly happens if your Venmo debit card gets lost, stolen, or damaged? I mean, no one wants to lose their card, right? But if you do misplace it, or if it just wears out from swiping it too much, Venmo actually has an incredibly streamlined process to secure your account. If disaster strikes, you don't even have to make a phone call, which is great. You just go straight to the Cards tab and tap Replace Lost, Stolen, or Damaged Card. Now, check out that middle step on your screen. The app actually prompts you to review your most recent transactions right then and there. If you spot any fraudulent charges, you are immediately routed to support. If everything looks good, you just confirm your address and a brand new card is on its way to you. Here's a pro tip. Even before your physical card arrives in the mail, you can access your virtual card numbers inside the app to start shopping online right away. But for ultimate security, we highly recommend turning on those biometric unlock features, Face ID or your fingerprint scanner, alongside a passcode. That ensures absolutely no unauthorized eyes can peek at your card details if they get a hold of your phone.
And finally, Section 6, Final Thoughts and Disclaimers, where we wrap up the details. At the end of the day, obtaining a Venmo debit card truly simplifies your financial transactions and brilliantly bridges your digital balance with the physical world. By just following the simple steps we've covered today, like checking your eligibility, applying right through the app, and tweaking settings like auto reload, you can safely elevate your everyday payment options and really take control of your finances. To be totally thorough here, we do need to note that while you're interacting with Venmo, the card itself is officially issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A., and because it operates on the massive global MasterCard network, it's accepted pretty much everywhere in the US that takes MasterCard. And as always, please remember that this content is strictly for informational purposes. Conditions, fees, and processes can and often do change over time. So definitely consult Venmo's official website or hit up their customer service right within the app for the most up-to-date info. So I want to leave you with one final question. How will you use your new financial flexibility now that you know exactly how to order and master your Venmo debit card? Thanks for hanging out with me on this explainer, and happy spending.